Call the May 17th meeting of the Board of Education to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Trustee Zamore?
Present.
Trustee White?
Present.
Trustee Miller?
Present.
Trustee McOwen? Trustee McDowell? Trustee Jaros?
Here.
Trustee Fearon? Trustee Nying? Trustee Saunders? Quorum is present. The board needs a motion to enter into executive session this evening to discuss matters leading to the discipline of a person or persons, collective bargaining negotiations of the Mount Vernon Administrators Group, special education matters, and the employment history of a particular person or persons.
So moved. Second.
Trustee Jaros and Trustee Saunders. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? The motion carries. The board adjourns to executive session. Public session, please.
So moved. Second.
Trustee Jaros, Trustee Saunders. Oh, Charmaine's here. I have to add you into the meeting, Charmaine, I'm sorry.
Thank you, please do.
Here we go. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of May 3rd?
Motion. Second.
Trustee White? Trustee Jaros? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. There are no communications from the public this evening.
So Lord. Hey.
Order the superintendent.
Okay, good evening all. I just have some quick items to share with you. First of all, we are planning our perfect attendance ceremony. That will be at our June 15th meeting. And we will probably need to relocate our meeting for that, probably at home school, but I'll keep you posted on that. And I'm proud to report that one of our students, Jordan Sims from Mount Vernon High School, is the Southern Westchester Scholarship winner. This is the first time that a Mount Vernon student has ever been given this award. So we're very
That's
proud.
fantastic.
He will be recognized tomorrow at the scholarship dinner that the board president and I will be attending. And we finally have state approval on the pool renovations and are now ready to go to bid, so we are on target with getting our pool open this year. And that concludes the superintendent's report.
Good news.
I don't have anything to report tonight, this evening.
Okay. Approval of consent agenda.
Thank you. Now is the opportunity for anyone to remove anything from the agenda? Nothing to remove?
There is one resolution that is not contained on the consent agenda this evening. It's Resolution 10.12, authorizing the execution and delivery of one or more lease purchase agreements and an agreement with George K. Bauman Company in connection with financing capital improvements in connection with an energy performance contract.
Okay, motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
Trustee Miller? Trustee Zamore? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries.
Before we move on, I'd like to officially now welcome Dr. Cletisha Walden, who was just approved as our Associate Superintendent for Curriculum Instruction. Welcome aboard.
Congratulations, welcome aboard.
Very lucky to have you, very pleased to have you, and I don't know if you know, but it has been a very long search, so welcome aboard.
Yes, it has.
All right. I need a motion to approve an authorization of execution of a delivery of one or more lease purchase agreements and an agreement with George K. Bauman Company in connection with financing capital improvements in connection with the energy performance contract.
Motion.
Trustee Saunders.
Second.
Trustee Zamore. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain?
Abstain.
Trustee Farron abstains.
Wait a minute. We don't have a quorum if she abstained. Oh, no, we
Oh,
do.
We do.
Yes.
No, wait a minute, wait 1 second. I need to talk, you have to hold on a second. If she's abstaining, I think there may be a problem with the vote.
No, because it's a bond vote, it has to be 6. If it's pertaining to a bond, I don't know if it has to pertain to the energy performance bond.
No, it is 10.12.
It's just not showing up properly for me. Yeah, I'm refreshing.
The resolution says supermajority. We have to determine whether we have a supermajority of those present by having this, whether it requires a supermajority of the entire board.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe it may be supermajority of the entire board.
I do too.
Yep.
Ms. Farron, is there a reason, will you share your reason for abstention? Do you need further clarification?
No, I've actually worked with these individuals
Oh,
in my day-to-day, and I can't vote on this.
okay.
You want me to hold on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
I refreshed.
Fresh?
Shouldn't put me in the wrong meeting.
Do you want something else while we're doing that? I always see, I get it on.
We can, what's left?
It's 12 points.
Should we do
Maybe
it?
because it was moved. Because we pulled,
Well, let's make,
we had pulled it off.
Okay, so we'll move on to the rest of the agenda while they're reviewing that.
don't we need a motion to table that?
It's already been voted on, so technically it's been resolved. We can we can make a motion at a later part in the meeting.
Okay. All right.
So what's next? I didn't have that resolution.
I'm sorry, say it again, Cliff?
Mr. Silva's concern is valid in that 6 board members would have to vote in order for this resolution to pass. To the extent that the vote is ready to enter, it will not pass, and it can be brought up at the next meeting by one of the members who did not vote in favor, which would be trustee Farrow. Or I guess one of the absent.
Well, she didn't vote not in favor, she just abstained, so she doesn't necessarily need to bring it up as an abstention, I believe.
So two other trustees will be here, hopefully.
Right.
And one of them can bring it back for discussion.
And that's tomorrow.
Procedure.
That is tomorrow.
Yes,
Are these people going to be here later, that we could reconvene
Later today?
later
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah, but we may lose others who are present.
But I don't know that those people who voted for it, does everybody still need to be here again to
Yeah,
vote?
we have
for
to
it?
re-vote.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't vote by absentee ballot.
No, but they've already voted, you can't add on somebody else by reconvening.
No, we don't have to be present to vote at the same time.
Okay.
all right, so that's next
So
week,
we'll
that's
have to
next,
have a
that's
meeting
tomorrow.
tomorrow night.
You already know that.
We do. We have one, so if this actually go back on the agenda for tomorrow night.
Serene,
Makes sense.
Correct.
you got it, do they know that?
Yes. You guys remember that Mrs. Saunders and I will be absent tomorrow, so Dr. Gorman and Dr. Serene will officiate the meetings.
I wasn't gonna be here tomorrow.
Everybody else will be here?
I'll be here.
Micah won't be.
Micah
so,
won't.
Micah won't be here.
Omar, that's 3, 4, 5, and Serene?
Serene,
Yes, Serene.
That should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Then we have enough votes.
Should be great.
should be good. All right, so moving right along. What do we have next? We have committee reports?
What about the one that was pulled? 14.
That was-
That's
That-
pulled?
That was the one that you're referring to was the one that
Just got-
Charmaine abstained from. I forgot that I put it under resolution hold.
Okay,
Okay, so,
All right.
we're gonna save that facilities for last, is that okay?
No, we're all good here, we're continuing progress, and a lot of things are happening, and next meeting, we'll have more to report.
Okay, thank you. Darcy, any committee reports from you?
I believe we are, have we had a meeting since May 4th? I don't remember.
We did have a meeting
On the,
May 7th, beginning of May, what are we? No, we didn't have.
We had a meeting
We had a
on May
meeting.
3rd.
May
Yeah.
3rd,
Oh.
and that's it?
okay, so May 4th, the Family and Community Engagement meeting met, and we did have someone from the community attend, which was great. And we, at that time, we decided to invest in some signs just to encourage people to get out to vote, because we were worried about apathy, so those small signs.
I loved them.
They
They
turned
were
out fine, but
beautiful.
they're
They
just-
really were very
They're very
nice.
straightforward. Anyway, so at least
Yeah.
we got some of those out. And we also heard about a technique that Principal Bickler had used at Trapegan to get parents to turn out to vote. I guess was it for the primary, or was it for the bond? Anyway, so we decided that we would ask Dr. Hamilton if he would put out a challenge to all principals to create at elementary schools, to create an activity today that would bring parents into the schools to hopefully, drive the vote so we could get a yes on the budget. I only know of one. Were there more than one?
No, you mean to get people out to vote on the budget?
On the budget. Oh, yeah, did I say 4? On. Yeah, so funny. Nice Freudian slip. We're talking about an end-of-year barbecue for the whole community in June. And the next meeting is May 25th at 6:30 PM, because the public wants to be able to, us to have meetings. So one meeting a month. Every other meeting we're going to have in the evening. So May 25th at 6:30 is our next meeting for the Family and Community Engagement Committee.
Where would it be?
Right here.
Yeah, that was a concern while we were doing our forums, was that the board trustees do not have meetings in the evening, so we just need to be conscious of that.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to report on my committee.
Nothing.
I intended to have an audit committee meeting tonight at 8 PM. My other audit committee members are not here. I'm hoping they will show up for 8 PM.
Okay.
And, on May 12th, the CNI committee met, and we talked about this new course catalog for all 8th graders and high school students. We will be having a presentation if we get approval on June 7th on what our catalog might look like. But it's very hard to get everyone on the same page, but they're working very hard on that. We also talked about professional development and the structure. We will be having a new teacher orientation, and at that time they'll receive the scope and sequence for the district, and they'll have plenty of help adjusting to their new environment, their new classrooms, and getting everything straight for their first year. We talked about the grading that came up, and we're looking for a standardized grading system at this time. Nothing's in writing. And we also discussed about having meetings in the morning, afternoon, and evening, but we won't do that until September. And we'll try to get it out early so parents will have enough time to decide which meetings they want to come in on. So that's basically it.
Adrian, I forgot Madam President, I forgot something.
Okay.
One other thing we talked about at our meeting was the back-to-school event, which we've now set a date for September 10th. So school will already be in session. That's the Saturday after Labor Day. And we have a theme called Mind, Body, and Soul. It's a wellness theme. And the committee's just working hard to pull activities together. It'll be more of, relay races and things like that. It'll be all about physical activity. So that's going to be, instead of the backpack giveaway at Harley Park, we're doing it September 10th alone as a district, and we're deciding on the venue.
Thank you. So are there any unfinished business that we should,
I have
you have a committee report?
I do, actually. Mr. McOwen asked me just to report out and remind the board and the community that the policy committee is going to be meeting on June 2nd at 8 a.m. They did try to find an evening meeting time, but with end-of-the-year schedules, it just wasn't possible in June. But it was discussed, and he's going to attempt to find more.
8 a.m. at the district office?
Correct.
What's that date, Rick?
June 2nd.
So can you put those all, can you put those meetings on Board Docs? I mean, on the website?
Thank you.
All right, so any unfinished business to report?
No, but some new business.
Okay.
I believe we may have mentioned it before in the past, that we have a signage issue to deal with in the district, where a lot of the school names have old school names written on them, and some of them even have 3 names on them. So we have to decide as a board what we're gonna do moving forward in correcting this situation. I mean, imagine if I came in here with a shirt that said, "My name is Charlie." I mean, my name is clearly not Charlie, but what's the message I would be sending if my name is Leslie and I'm wearing a shirt that says Charlie? So
Stole it.
So while we're, in the midst of this, I know that this district has had a recent history of changing names of schools for different reasons. I would submit that we come up with a plan to rectify the names of the schools throughout the district and make them proper and the signage to be proper. And if the engraved names in the limestone are not the names, then we should remove them and make sure that we have the correct names on the buildings.
Okay.
I guess, are we going to be, is anyone contemplating different names just because of, we're going to have a performing arts high school? Are we, I guess we need to take that into consideration.
100%.
Yeah,
This is the time.
yeah. Well, considering it says elementary school now.
Yeah, well, Graham says junior high school on
Yeah.
engraved in the song. I mean, there's
Yeah,
the names of the schools, the correct grades of the schools. I mean, all these have to be rectified, especially as we're turning around this district that needs to be straight.
Absolutely.
Okay? All right. That's all.
Noted.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any unfinished business?
Okay, we had discussed the uniform policy for the students at one of the forums. Could you go over it again, please?
Yes, we are, I'm going to be asking our principals, we actually have a meeting tomorrow. I'll be asking my principals who's ready to move forward. I know 2 schools in particular are ready to move forward and do a pilot. And then we will put committees in place and let children decide on the colors that they want and the style of uniforms that they want, so they have some input in it. And hopefully that will negate any resistance for youngsters who feel that they have been left out of the process. Students in my advisory group have expressed a lot of interest in really wanting to have input in the colors and the types of uniforms that they will be wearing. So I'll have more information after that meeting with principals tomorrow and be able to tell you which schools will be moving forward. And then we'll take it to the policy committee to develop a policy related to the implementation of a school uniform policy.
Are we starting with lower grades?
Yes.
Elementary first?
Yep.
I have a suggestion when it comes to the colors: maroon and tan. That's all.
So noted.
But you're not on the committee.
But those are the school colors. I mean, outside of that, is it going to be purple and red? I mean, I just don't see how far. We don't have that much room, is what I'm saying.
We should give them a list of colors, I guess. Maybe suggest a
It'll be
list.
interesting to hear what they come up with. Let's see what they say.
Yeah.
Paisley.
All right.
Okay, so is that it?
One red and white,
Any other unfinished business? Motion to adjourn?
purple and
Motion.
red.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Abstain? Motion carries.
1 hour.
Good night.